Well, good morning, YouTubians. It's another adventure here today. It's Columbus Day weekend. Just got back from Kansas, did the skate thing last week, and now I'm up here with my wife's family for their annual Columbus Day get-together. They've been doing this for years, and it's always a lot of fun. Kind of chaotic, you got three families coming together, so everybody's kind of cooking and yucking it up and having fun. My in-laws just built a little house up here. They sold their main house out in northern Pennsylvania and built this little highway up here, which is really, really nice. But it's getting cold, so they're trying to get in it before the holidays, which I think they'll be able to do. I mean, the dogs are just taking a little walk down the road here. And then we're going to cut down into the woods and check out some deer stands that have been on the property forever. Everybody up here are pretty avid hunters. I love the woods. I certainly have hunted, but I'm not a real dyed-in-the-wool guy for sure. I like spending my time in the woods and all that stuff. And, if something comes across my way, I'll take care of it. But it's still a wonderful place to be. It's super quiet. I love the sound of walking down these gravel roads. I don't know. There's something calming about all that I just love. The dogs dig it. It certainly is different than our place up in Redding. We've got Ole in his little hunter safety orange vest just around deer season, or anytime really in the woods. You want to keep, dogs really visible, because these guys, especially as big as they are, can look like deer. So we're going to take a little walk down this rocky path and see what shakes out. Yeah, my wife's family have been up here for probably close to 40 years. There wasn't any structures but a little kind of trailer. But they used to bring the kids up here to camp and have fun. So this was just a vacation trailer, and now they just built this little house on the property, which I'm sure was a lot more work, time, and money than anybody expected. But it's a really cute little place. Heavily insulated. It's got a good pitch on the roof to throw that snow off. Being a metal roof too, it'll slide off easy. But it proves too, if you got a dream, follow it. That's the trailer they've had for a bunch of years and all that. But this is the stuff I really like. Here's a little trail down to deer stands. But these stone walls that basically crisscross all the property. But these are obviously laid by hand. There's a little chipmunk. What's up, brother? I'm probably disturbing his Sunday morning or Saturday. No, I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Saturday, I guess. But these guys did a nice job. So we're going to try to be quiet and walk through the woods and maybe see what's up here. The deer really start to run around this time of year, being the rut or mating season. So everybody's busy doing their thing. Come on, dogs, let's go. I keep these guys on leashes, even out here in the woods, because they're dogs, and they still have a bit of a prey drive. And if they see a couple of deer running through the woods, man, they want to go after them, and do. So I keep them on a leash, so hopefully I'll see anything before they do. And that's one of my favorite things to do, even as a little kid. You know, if I could get out in the park, or especially if we went out in the woods, I would just go sit down under a tree for a little while and just be quiet. And you know, the forest really is alive with activity, animals and sounds and all kinds of stuff. And if you just sit quietly for a minute, you know, we're walking into their neighborhood. So everybody knows that there's something different going on out here in the woods. But if you just chill, within a couple of minutes, everything kind of comes back to life. And you see stuff like that little chipmunk or deer walking through. It's crazy. Just pretty. All these little tags are property line marks. Now, during the day you can see them, but in the morning if you're coming out here hunting, it's good to really know where you are. You don't want to be wandering off too far off the trail. But as I understand it, all these rocks were deposited here, you know, back in the old days by glaciers and just left here. But it really is, man. It's like nature's sculpture, you know? Is there anything more pretty than this? I don't think so. Here comes Riley. What'd you think, right? Pretty cool, right? Come on. There we go. What do you think, Cole? Right? This has got to be great for these dogs too, you know? They're all descendants of wolves. So they're in their natural habitat. You know? You can take the dogs out of the woods, but you can't take the woods out of the dogs. And that's the truth. It's funny how their noses work. They're sniffing and kind of seeing what's going on. I'm sure it just awakens a bunch of senses that are always there. But when they're out in the woods, they are heightened. Right? Come on, you guys. It's something. I haven't been up here in about a year. And I got, like I said before, I got lost walking around my house. So walking around the woods is a whole nother story. But you can see how everything kind of changes a little bit. Trees come down and, you know, water erodes stuff, and things just change. It's nature. I'm certainly no woodsman, not by a long shot. But like I said, if you sit down and you're quiet, you can kind of start to see patterns out here. You know, little trails that you know must be well worn with wildlife, whether it's deer or bear. But, you know, like most people, Animals take the path of least resistance. You know, they don't have to work too hard cutting through the woods here. You know, basically they just want good access to food and water and shelter. I'm really keep my eyes open. Because you would think the three of us tramping through the woods would be loud and that anybody would hear us. But there's been times, man, you can walk along here and you walk up on a freaking herd of deer, you know, that are completely oblivious to us being here. What you think, guys? And it's funny, you know, dogs too. When we're out here, they want to stay close, you know? They've got that pack mentality. You can see every time I kind of stop, these guys will stop. And they're waiting for me to make a move, you know? And I guess just like, you know, cavemen and all that stuff, that's how dogs became so valuable. Because they were the ears, eyes, and nose. Just like in the prehistoric days. That's how dogs and man became so intertwined. Is that the dogs are the ear, eyes, and nose to hunters. And I know these guys pick up on stuff long before I do sometimes. You know, they'll stop and their nose will go up and like they'll start sniffing around. It's like, yep, something's here. Really pretty, man. You know, you don't need national parks. You don't need, you know, anything. Nature really is right here around us. You just kind of have to get out and get into it. That's the Riley cam. What do you guys think? Got the Riley cam on? You got the Riley cam on, right? Come on, we're not done yet. Let's go. Oh. Come on. Come on, stay in the shot. There's another tree stand. Pretty simple one. No protection from the elements. No camouflage. a ladder, some straps, and a seat. That's about it. Well, here's another one of the family tree stands out here. A little kinder, gentler. Stairs, good solid roof. This will keep you out of the elements. This thing is built like Fort Knox. Good and solid. All right. Some good solid stairs. You know, you got to remember you're coming out here before the sun comes up. So you kind of got to know where you're at. And from up there, you've got a good clear line of sight. Probably 80 to 100 yards around. Little reflector on here. It's not like you want to walk into the woods with your flashlight on, but if you have one with you, you can kind of flash it around and see one of these reflectors and just get your bearings. Like I said, I got lost going to the bathroom. Come on, Will. Let's go check out this stand. This is yet another stand on the property. And you can see it's not quite the Taj Mahal like the other one we were looking at. But, you know, in the wintertime, it can get bitterly, bitterly cold out here. So if you got some wind protection, it helps a lot. Sorry, let's go take a view of what's going on here. Looks like every year everybody comes out before the season starts and kind of redoes their stands. I'm taking it easy because I'm climbing with one hand. Oh, it's locked too. Those dirty bumps. Now look at that. You're on camera, so there's obviously a trail camera here somewhere. Got a little seat, a little toilet. But you can see from up here, you can get a good view of everything. I've actually hunted out of this stand, and it proved to be very comfortable, actually. I had one of those little propane buddy heaters in there. Actually, there's a propane tank here, too. All the comforts of home. Here's a basket that you can put some of your gear in and hoist up. Looks like the little whiz funnel is connected out here. And these ropes too, you can see connect to the top. As a rule, you don't want to climb these ladders with your gun. God forbid you fall or something like that. So traditionally, you unload your gun, make sure the breech is open and safe, and then tie it up here and hoist it up. A lot of hunting is safety and luck. The luck is you're lucky if you find something, but the safety you can really affect. You know, I've seen a lot of guys do a lot of dumb stuff out here in the woods, and you know, you're far away from anything. So if you get hurt, you're on your own. There's another stand around here somewhere. Come here, come on. Ole, come here. Hey. Ole, come. Hey. Hey. Yeah, he just saw a deer. Of course, I didn't have the leash. Ole, come. Hey. Come. Come. Hey. Let's go. Come here, boy. Hey. Hey. What you see down there? You saw somebody, huh? Like I said, they see stuff before I do sometimes. But this old dog, man, he enjoys life. There's a little excitement for him. Hey, Ole, come here. Hey. Make a little signal you can see at night. Knowing that you're close. All right, Ole. What was that? I did not see whatever he went after. Here's that other stand we were talking about. It's a little bit more high tech. Right. My son Eric, I think his first time hunting, we were out here. And we were probably in the stands before the sun came up. As the sun comes up, now with technology too, you know, we can kind of text each other. And I heard a shot or two. I was like, texted him, man, sounds like somebody's getting something. He's like, Dad, I just shot a deer, his first one. And he was a pretty committed vegetarian for years. And he kind of came to the understanding that if he was going to eat meat, that he was going to go out there and hunt it himself for him and his family, which he has done. And, you know, it's not for everybody, that's for sure. You know, even me, I vacillate between, you know, kind of being gung-ho and then thinking, you know, so there's times I sit out years and there's other times I want to go a bunch. But what I find is just being out here in nature. And man, when I was on that trip to Kansas, you know, we spent a lot of time talking in the cars and trucks. And my friend Dean, he kept saying the word serenity, and that it was serene where he was. That he's got property up in New York State. And I thought, man, that really rung true to me. And that's something that I really strive for in life, is serenity. And it ain't easy, that's for sure, man. The pressures of life and love and business and family and you name it. But if you can just kind of grab a little serenity once in a while, it fuels your batteries, it recharges you. Hey, what did you guys discover? Think of this. Huh. This looks like an old iron wood stove. It's the Wards 126X. Sounds high tech. And it kind of looks like a little foundation for something. I don't know, maybe just a little cooking spot. I'm looking for a bigger foundation. There are some dwellings, or there are some little structures out here. Look at that. It's crazy how back in the day, you know, they designed something. There's a little flue for the top. I guess where you put your stove on here. But if you look, you know, it's completely functional, yet it's got a bunch of these little decorative elements. You know, I guess if you're going to make it, you might as well make it pretty. That's a little I-beam. Wow. That's some old iron there, man. Yeah, maybe it was around. I don't know. Man, I guess you could find a lot of cool stuff out here with a metal detector. Come on, Rod. Right, come on. Well, that was a fairly rigorous hike through the woods. We're back up to the hill with my directional problems, especially up here. If you got lost, all you had to do was walk uphill because the whole compound is here. Let's see down here. These guys really have put this place together nice and functional for everybody. It's basically 3 families. Come on, you guys. They're still on the smell tour of Pennsylvania. They gotta stop and sniff everything. So, you can see. Cute little houses. Nice little neighborhood. Pretty quiet until we get up here. Yeah, my wife's uncle is all into the World War II stuff. Got this cool little vehicle here. Good for getting to where you want to go. They're actually just told me that we're doing a pig roast. So they got a little piglet coming. They're all yours, Jim. My brother-in-law coming up the hill. Recovering from a little bit of a motorcycle wreck. Still hobbling around. Looks like they were really preparing for a while, getting ready for this whole thing, that's for sure. Oh, there's Max, the wonder dog. What's up there, Max? Yep. Max the Beagle. A sure sign of aliens. Nope. What's up there, Ol? You guys got the life.
I'm gonna get them a fan.
Wilbur!
Wow.
Wilbur!
Wow.
Oh man, we could make more.
Wow.
We make pork rinds.
If I wasn't hungry, I don't know how I'd feel about that. But if you're hungry,
Cooked, right?
huh?
Only wants the ears, he said. Come here, oh.
Look at that.
What you think, Summer? You walking that little dog? Come on.
Come on.
Maya wants to walk.
Wow. Maya, you're walking a dog that is bigger than you. My goodness. Come on, go on. Let's go, kids.
We're not going by the fire. Come on. He's afraid of the smoke.
Getting a little cloudy. Weather is saying we're supposed to be getting a nor'easter coming up the coast in New Jersey. We're out in PA, but we'll see. How you make it out, Oli? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay.
He's doing good.
Holy, slow down. He's afraid of the smoke. Here.
Hey, shouldn't you guys be on your phones? I was gonna say, what? Aren't you missing something?
Okay. Come on, Oli. Whoop. Riley, wait. Stop, Riley. Riley, stop. Hi, how are you? You too. How are you?
Come on.
Hi, kitties.
There he is.
Say hi, Uncle Ken.
What's up, Ken?
Hi, Uncle Ken. Come on. Come on. Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. Come on. Come on, big guy.
Good boy, oh. Good boy. Ollie, listen. Hey. Listen. Come on, you listen to her. Go ahead. If you want to go over there, you go over there. Good boy. There you go. You're doing good, oh. Whoa. Careful.
Ollie!
Good boy. Come on.
Ollie!
That was high. Wait, Ollie.
What do you think?
You
do you
gonna do a
think?
jump?
All these girls bossing you around. I know, it's a man's life. It's a man's life. Come on, Sam. Come on, man. Let's go look for one more stand. There he goes. Right, come on. Come on, right. Come on, Mama. Let's go. Come on, we got one more deer stand to look at. Come on. Come on. Kind of weird, right? How'd that get there? Was the rock leaning up against the tree and then the tree got cut and the rock fell on the tree? Right? A cut stump with a rock over it. I don't think anybody's been back out here with a bulldozer. What you think, old? You smell something. Come on. Yet another premium stand here. You can see these little trails open up. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this stand is placed right where these deer are coming through. What a view. What a view. Got this big rock ledge behind it. Yet another old school tree stand. We're on the top of this ridge. Right in front of this one. Look at that. Pretty crazy. Man, I could smell that pork on the campfire. And if I can smell it, every bear in about 100 miles can. So we got to make sure we got all our trash secured. Yeah, it's getting cloudy. Started as a really nice day. What do you think, Braden? That dog's a little bigger than you.
You like walking, Ollie?
Come on, go up. Come on, we gotta go up the road.
You're going that way? Okay, come on. Who wants to go this way? Okay, this way. Ollie's like, I don't know which way to go.
Bye.
Brother Noah.
You want it?
This is more like a herd of kids and dogs.
Hey, you want
Cute.
Oh.
Moisey doesn't see anything in the woods and drags the ball in. What do you think, brother? Pretty cool, huh? There he is. Whoa! Hold on.
She kisses the marshmallow.
Where's Braden Knight too? No.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Brayden, look up at the leaves. Whoa, you're looking down? What
Oh
do you
boy.
see?
October people. I know. Let's eat.